anyways, welcome to my channel. And we're gonna start right there because I'm not fully satisfied with that intro. I'm actually trying to find for a better one. I found my official outro, but we're still trying to search for that intro. But anyways, back to the video. The top characters in Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Now the way we're gonna do this is actually pretty simple. We're just gonna go from top to bottom, naming just one character out of each class. I might give some suggestions, some alternative suggestions, but for the most part, I'm just gonna pick one. So anyway, we're gonna get started with the Citron. Now the Citron was actually pretty hard for me to determine which one was the best version of the character. But if I had to pick, I would go with the standard one because I just feel like it does more damage, and that's gonna be a common theme for this video. Because obviously, if you want the best character, anything with best is how fast it can kill and how much damage, and also like how much damage, like whether it keeps continuing to do damage or whatnot. But yeah, for the Citron, I'm gonna have to go with the standard one. And now for the Rose, what can I say about this? Rest in peace, Rose. I mean, ever since that update, they nerfed this. Like, they really nerfed it. Now they didn't just nerf it, man. They killed it. They buried it. I mean, it's practically unplayable. But I mean, if you're one of those people that enjoy playing Turf Takeover like me, someone's gonna have to use the Rose, because you're gonna need to build a teleporter so that you have a better chance of actually winning. And if I had to pick one of the Roses, I'd have to go with the Druid Rose, simply for the sheer fact that it has Afterburn. And I mean, I would have picked Rose, but since they like I said, they literally killed the Rose. I mean, they also nerfed the way its homing works, so now hardly any shots hit, and the shots that do hit, you want it to keep on doing damage. And what better character than the Druid Rose that keeps on doing toxic damage? And yeah. Now, moving on to the party corn, we're gonna have to go with the barbecue corn. Surprise, surprise, because of the Afterburn. This guy on the update, it actually got a buff, so it's actually a lot better than it used to be. And like I said, the barbecue corn is basically the fire variant, and that Afterburn, I mean, it does wonders. I mean, even if they get into cover, they're gonna still continue to get hurt. So that's why I pick him. Continuing on to the pea shooter. Now we're gonna also go through all the classic plans, because I mean, although they were in Garden Warfare 1, for this game they received an update, and although they do have some similarities, they have some minor differences. I mean, not minor, but they got updated, and so yeah. And but for the pea shooter or this class, they're pretty much the same. If you're familiar with Garden Warfare 1, which pea shooter was the best, you know that the HMP was the best. And for this game, okay, and I have no idea why it just disconnected me. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue talking about the pea shooter, what it loads. The pea shooter, the agent on for Garden Warfare 1, I mean, that just had extreme damage. It could take down any enemy zombie with high health, like the All-Star, like no problem. I mean, the only thing with this guy, like, it's a little hard. You gotta be good with the aim. But I mean, if you have good aim, this guy is the perfect character for you. Now, if you're not, the other alternative is the Toxic P, which is also a great alternative. But if you want the main man, you're gonna have to go with the HMP. Now, moving on to the well, let's see what's next. Here, let's check. The Chomper, okay. The Chomper for Garden Warfare 1, the fire variant was the best one, but for this game, I'm gonna have to go with the power. I mean, I just feel like it has more damage, and again, damage is always what you want. How much damage you could deliver and how quickly you could take out the enemy. This is number one. And the power Chomper, I just feel like it does the most damage. I mean, of course you could also go with the fire one, but I mean, I'm gonna have to give this number one spot to the Chomper, the power one. Now moving on to what could possibly be the cutest character in the game, the Sunflower. Again, the fire, you can never go wrong, but why would you pick the fire flower when you got such a sick character like the vampire flower? I mean, this character is in a constant state of healing. With that, like every time you get a hit, you continue to get healed. That combining with the power, the heal plant pot, and you might as well call this character OP. Now, for the cactus, the bandit cactus used to be bad for Garden Warfare 1, but in this game it's actually better, so I recommend you trying him out. He's actually pretty good, gets the work done efficiently, but he's actually not my number one. My number one is going to be the standard one. Why? Because I mean, it just has a variety. You could get characters from a distance or close up, and this character has a pretty high damage. And yeah, that's why I'm gonna pick the standard characters. But if you guys have any other like characters that you think deserve the mentioning, characters that you think are the best ones in your opinion, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. But anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.